Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it. Don't want to believe it. But no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Right back to him on first down. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why the offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll work down inside the 45. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, Aldridge. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They'll run on first down. Aldridge. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Barrett. And he's got room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
On first down, it's Barrett. He'll get this down to the 38. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked #9 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 10, 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barrett. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's a 2nd and 7. His pass caught at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Here's Allen to throw it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries.
This is 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Back to throw here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down now, it's Barrett. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Lewis-Seen. The Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. It's caught. Tolbert. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings 1st down. As they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. For the Vikings now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
On 2nd down, Aldridge.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score.
Now a 3rd and 6. That's into the hands of Tolbert.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run on 1st down. Aldridge.
He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Take it to him. 60
On 2nd down now. Aldridge. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, Aldridge. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now 2nd and 9. Allen going to change the look here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action. Now it's Allen. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Second and one. Open man, this is Lewis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
York able to send this one through.
And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
This one into the hands of Lewis. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. the middle they go. Barrett.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They're going to look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Rams!
George Pickens.
A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's got this to Pickens. Touchdown! George Pickens
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. They do go for it. Here's Allen. It's caught inside the 25.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's probably something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's get some momentum here, D. Check match, check match. Panther 60, Panther 60. Guys, shut them down.
They'll set up to throw.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And the Rams first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 23-yard run.
And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Another day in the office. Make a play.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And now here's another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They'll run on first down. It's Barrett.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. He'll look to throw.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 14-yard line.
Get home, boys. We got this. Okay, ready?
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barrett, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
Here we go.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
A first throw for the backup Burrow. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got his man on the comebacker. That's Lewis. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
What are you doing?
Game's not over. Why are you guys giving up?
That's just trash.
Come on, guys. What are you doing?
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From a yard out. And the Rams have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baby, this is what you get paid for.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL's. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Barrett, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Burrow going for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
11 MP, 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Burrow changing the look. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Now that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run here on third and goal, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And now they'll shift things around. On first down, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Now he's loose at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
11 empty.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a second and 10.
Allen going to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this is caught at the 8 and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The quick throw by Burrow is complete, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Allen.
He's across midfield.
And down right around the 37. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Stay on point, fella. Yeah, son. Beat him up. Come on now. Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll change things up.
On third and long, it's Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They gotta go.
Now it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the LA Rams were the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possession.